Dramatic crash all caught on camera. 4 Cincinnati firefighters walk away from the rollover crash, and now details of an internal investigation are being made public.
WLWT obtained public records and interviews with the crew involved that shed some light on what led to the crash and why investigators were not able to determine exactly how fast the driver was going. WLWT News 5's Karen Johnson here in the studio now with an update for us. Karen?
Well, guys, a Metro bus's camera captured this video of the crash. And as you see it, you see how incredibly lucky the 4 firefighters on the truck were to have walked away. Well, following the crash in April, an internal investigation began. A heart-stopping moment caught on camera. Video captures Cincinnati engine 24 racing through the intersection of Glenway Avenue and Rapid Run Road in West Price Hill. Before the driver loses control, the truck swerves and flips. Prior to the crash, the crew had been shopping at the Western Hills Plaza Kroger when this call came in.
Heavy Rescue 14, District 2, Medic 24, and SO2.
Engine 24 was not part of the original fire dispatch.
While not yet dispatched, Captain self-assigned his company via radio to respond to the incident.
During an internal interview, the captain explains why. He prides himself and his crew on meeting turnout time standards.
If you go back and look, when they used to put out the data, there's one company in the city that meets it every single time. And that's us. That's the only reason we're first in. We're not first in because we drive fast. We're not first in because we're crazy people.
A union representative explained the captain was doing what administrators expect of him.
There's a culture of getting there as soon as you can, getting the jump, knowing your running area. And that's what Captain was doing.
But the investigation revealed the crew in the back was not buckled in as they rushed to the fire. At the time of the crash, it's not clear how fast the crew was going because the data recorder on the truck was inoperable. An internal memo states the data recorder had been disabled and not recording since August of 2023. The assumption, it was disconnected during a maintenance service. A police investigation estimated the driver was going 48 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone before the turnover. Engine 24's crew said in their statements, as they approached the intersection heading east and went left of center to avoid traffic, they saw a vehicle approaching the intersection.
I remember looking up, I did see a car, and I felt like kind of the shift in the engine. I don't know at what point the shift was, but at that point we just started spinning.
I could see him turn the wheel to avoid the car coming westbound.
I've watched this video a lot.
Okay.
All of the vehicles traveling west are stopped.
At the point that we're in the intersection, the vehicles are stopped. But as we're approaching, there's a fairly good straightaway from Amethyst to Rapid Run on Glenway Avenue. So when we're coming, and they have to be able to see us, we're lights and sirens, you can hear us, but those cars are still kind of creeping up. By the time we get to the intersection, yes, they are stopped. That car was not moving.
Once through the intersection, the driver said due to the curve in the road, he made a quick correction to the left and the rear of the engine began sliding.
He had to make the 3 turns in succession with 500 gallons of water swaying back and forth. Rear end started to slide. As soon as it started to slide, he turned into it, and as soon as he did that, it went slid. Then it had been raining for several days before that, slid over the curb, hit the soft ground, the wheels sunk into the dirt, and it tilted us over on our side.
And I want to be clear, no one was cited for the crash, but after conducting the internal investigation we just learned this evening, administrative charges were recommended for the captain accused of violation of neglect of duty for not mandating the use of seat belts. Internal investigators said the driver failed to follow safety rules. Back to you guys.